Good evening and welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Katie Schaefer with your sports news. This Saturday, Worthen Arena hosts the IHSAA Volleyball State Championship. The tournament hits close to home as the Yorktown Tigers compete for the 3A State Championship.
They may be undersized, but the Yorktown volleyball team is ready to prove they belong in the state tournament. Senior defensive specialist Jade York said their defense sets them apart.
I think us being more defensive-minded than other teams, like people kind of underestimate us because we're so short and we're not really. They don't expect us to be able to hit the ball, but like we're just people underestimate us, and then like we come out and like, hey, we actually can like fight with you guys, and then they're like, oh wait.
Yorktown's defense doesn't come without hard work in the off season. Team workouts started months in advance to prepare for tournament season.
Like, okay, well, we're starting the second week of summer. We're going to come in, we're going to be going every day in the morning, lifting, conditioning, just everything, just to get us ready for the tournament and get us ready for a season. So I guess we just kind of hit the ground running.
The girls hit the ground running as a team. Head coach Stephanie Bloom said wearing matching practice gear brings the girls together and shows them that they are playing for something bigger than themselves. And when they play together, they can accomplish anything.
I have said to this group since July that if they come and play with the grit and intensity and that never let a ball hit the floor attitude, I choose them. My money is on them every night. And I still feel that way. So I don't care what the size is across the net. I don't care how great offensively they are or defensively. To me, it's still about the qualities that make this group special. And we bring that Saturday, I think we walk away with the championship.
Yorktown faces Providence this Saturday in the state tournament at Worthen Arena. The match is set to start at 3 o'clock. Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Katie Schaefer with your entertainment news. Ball State's Theater Education Department and Cornerstone Center for the Arts have teamed up to give back to the youth of Muncie with some Halloween fun.
Tonight launches Cornerstone Center for the Arts' first ever kids-friendly haunted house, Nightmare on Main Street, with the help of Ball State students. Jeff Robinson, Director of Community Relations at Cornerstone, said the stars aligned when he reached out to Ball State professor Michael Dane for help, and he agreed.
You know, the stars aligned, and luckily for us, he was available, and luckily for us, he's got all these great students to help us out.
Dane said this was a great opportunity for the future theater teachers to practice problem solving and creativity while working late hours to create a fun and spooky experience for kids.
For about the last 2 weeks, we've been calling in our tools and our severed heads and rats and all sorts of nasty things for the older kids section. It's going to be an incredibly exciting, entertaining, fairly scary for the older kids, and a great deal of fun for the younger kids, sort of haunted experience.
Dane said he is proud to work with such a great group of kids. Ball State freshman theater education major Emma Leary is excited to be able to give back to the Muncie community.
This is an awesome opportunity for parents who want to take their little kids to, a haunted house, but they don't want them to be too scared, and it's free, which is, just great too.
Nightmare on Main Street has been promoted on social media, and Robinson said they've received about 500 RSVPs on their Facebook event. But as long as a couple kids have a great time going through the haunted house, they'll be happy.
Nightmare on Main Street starts tonight and it goes again tomorrow night, and then next week again on October 29th and October 30th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Cornerstone Center for the Arts. And don't forget, this event is free and open to the public.
I always played sports, so it was always a part of my life, and that started in middle school. So I always knew I enjoyed the competitive side of things. When I went to college, I really thought I was going to be a physical therapist for sports. Took biology, majored in biology, minored in chemistry, which was not anywhere near headed toward coaching. And I did an internship at a hospital and was following and shadowing a physical therapist. So really didn't have it in my mind at all. But while I was doing that, I was playing basketball, softball, and doing that. So I was already multitasking, doing a lot of different things. Then when I graduated from Meredith, I thought, okay, I probably need to be sure I want to be a physical therapist because that's at least 2 to 4 more years. So I taught biology in high school where I graduated from. Actually, my journey towards coaching started while I was teaching biology and deciding did I want to be a physical therapist. The side of coaching came out. So every day in the classroom, it was like looking at my clock, planning who was going to be starting in the lineup, and it was like I was in class from 8 to 3 every day, but I just really wanted to go to practice from 3:30 to 5. So I was thinking maybe I got this kind of out of whack. The part I really enjoy is the coaching and the sports side of things. I went to Campbell and got into their master's program in counseling, which is still not coaching, but took a graduate assistant position and was coaching basketball at Campbell, which is a Division I school. When that ended, they did offer a job there where I did my internship, so I really was at a crossroads. I had to figure out, do I want to do what I've got my degree in and where I could really make a lot of money, or, do I want to stay with what I really love doing? And from there, I took an assistant job at Mount Olive, where I am now, and was an assistant there for 2 years. And it was really like no turning back. From there, I actually became the head coach 2 years after that at Mount Olive. So in 2000, I became the head coach at a Division II NCAA school and been there ever since. So I started teaching and coaching in high school in '92, and then I've been at the college level since '96. So, ever since I graduated. So I hadn't even really done the math for that since 1992. I've coached a long time. I've really been around all levels of coaching in basketball. High school, Division I, and Division II now, and I played at Division III. I guess the relationships of being with the players and trying to help them make good choices, and then the competitive side of not being able to play anymore but coaching and all the strategy that goes with it. All of it combined, I think, just kind of suits me. It probably feels like what I was meant to do. It's like the most diversified thing I could be doing and using things that I think that I might be good at, but in one profession. So, but it's not biology, it's not chemistry, and it's not counseling, not any of my degrees, but I kind of do all of it. I don't really know how it all happened, really. It just was a thing to where I had a lot of other opportunities, but nothing ever really felt like I was doing the right thing unless I was coaching. So I think it's just been a kind of a burden that's been placed on me to coach.